Hey Kingsville, Mike Del Ciencio here. So I just wanted to address the coming 4 years. If I was privileged enough to get on council and have my term, I'm not naive to the fact that the world is in a extremely tricky place at the moment. These next 4 years are very crucial, and I don't want to be pessimistic, but I do see a tremendous amount of challenges, and I think addressing reality is needed. I don't believe in these short-term band-aids that we often see multiple levels of government. Ultimately, I do have a tremendous amount of experience running my own business, my own family business, dealing with government, permits, getting the runaround, nobody taking accountability, and ultimately just passing the buck along. I see that, and I also see through my experience, I got to go to Ottawa and talk to MPs and really get into the depths of it. And I truly feel in my heart that most people actually want to do good. It's just the utter lack of communication and willingness to admit where maybe another party could be right, even if just a little bit. Like, that's what's holding us back. And that's why politics drives me nuts. Like many of you, I'm sure. But municipal politics, you can actually be yourself. Well, I'm trying to let myself out more and more, and I'm trying to be as open with you guys as possible. It's a journey. We're in this together. But once you go provincial and federal, you have to align with a party. And by doing so, that immediately takes like some free will and critical thinking out of it, because you have to align with a certain set of values. And I think that's silly to think that any one way of thinking is going to be right to solve all problems. Like, it's always a combination of a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And we can do that municipally. And if you get a good group of people on there, that's how change starts. And ultimately, I will say it over and over, but it comes down to communication. If you have better communication, then you can solve any problem at the core. Like, that's what it's all about. So that's what I hope to bring. That's what I feel will be tremendously valuable right now, we are in this shifting. The world is shifting, and we need to be agile and flow along the way. And I've done that my whole life. I've always been good at adapting to change and taking on challenges. I feel it's one of my strong suits, and I would love to bring that to the table for Kingsville. And I think it's much needed right now. And I don't say this as being a pessimist. I understand many of us may have anxiety, a little apathy. It's totally normal. In fact, it'd be kind of weird if you didn't. But through that, there's unbelievable growth. And if we all take on this challenge together and are willing to go through some awkward moments where we will need patience with one another and understanding, and we're willing to have awkward conversations, then the opportunity on the other side is just tremendous. And I encourage you all to just take the journey along together, and let's make it a ride for all of Kingsville. Let's do this, guys. I'm very excited about the times ahead, and I hope it brings out, no, not I hope, it will bring out the best in all of us. Okay, thank you. Say bye, buddy. Say bye. Bye-bye. Ultimately, it's all about making a better world for our children. And if that means a few challenging years for us to work through it, then so be it. Because our children deserve better, and let's make it better for them. Thank you.